Hello every folks and good morning. So good news, there was another patch for the One Vision mod that ended up coming out. So if you've never played One Vision, it's freaking amazing. It's basically an overhaul of the PSP version that it's basically the most feature rich of the different versions of Tactics Ogre. Let's go ahead and get on with it here. So under patch notes 1.01, which I actually didn't know that we were even expecting any more changes past 1.0. But let's go ahead and cover it here. So under the general section, fixed some small bugs with battle setups, like one enemy Death Knight not having the proper skill loadout, and Black Plume Arcana dropping only in the story version of the battle. I think I forgot to set up the auto text for this thing, and they keep talking. Under the equipment section, crafting the side grade equipment during the campaign requires less materials, except when the equipment piece is a side upgrade, as is the case with axes, spears, and hammers. Some of the other crafts also require different materials, but changes are mostly for consistency and using some underutilized materials more. Femek's blowgun and Rahula's swapped status effects, as the latter is a Heaven General weapon, and they tend to have stop ward. Bragi's harp got stop ward instead of stun ward. Evita and Settlodal's Rib have also swapped status immunities. Two-handed crossbows got +1 to overpower. Hex innate ranged attack costs less RT. Neat. That's actually one that I use quite a bit, so that's handy. Duelist robes are now classified as general cloth armor and can be used by more non-mage classes. Good. Chagrin boots are now the same subtype as padded leggings, so they can be used by more classes. Cloud shoes now have leaden immunity. Good. Good. Spark Guard boots now have slow immunity. Makes sense to me. Let's see. Classes. Archer got Shuriken instead of Throw Stone, which can't imagine that'll possibly... You know what? Okay, I'm really happy, because one of the few things that I had as a complaint about One Vision, like, I love pretty much everything about that mod, but dang it, what happened to my poison arrows? They got poison throwing knives instead. Fantastic. Beast Tamer got throw items instead of throw stone for increased non-monster utility. Angel Knight got Hex as innate ranged attack. Trickster can use Drain Mind and Drain Power. Monsters are a bit more resistant to magic. Skills. XP gain for all skills has been increased to more convenient numbers. So you gain 1%, 2%, or 2.5% instead of 0.96, 1.92, and so on. So basically kind of like how Reborn did it in a way, except a bit different based on the numbers that are there. The cheapest kisses for Fairy and Gremlin got weaker, but they are now active skills instead of specials. I suppose it's now a quick smooch rather than a kiss. They often get replaced by more powerful kisses later, and having an active skill could be a reason to keep them later on, or rather to keep them on, which that's kind of hilarious. They're just like rapid fire smooching everything nearby. They must be a baby. Anyway, spells and abilities. Draconic damage spells, too, now do a bit less damage. Good, because those things were oppressively powerful. Added a new ninjutsu Deadlock, a short-range indirect ability that inflicts stop. It costs 20 TP, 20 RT, and requires 1 black yarn to use. It can be used by Ninja, Lord, and Astromancer. Okay, cool. So that's basically the reborn Shadowbind then. Nice. So Hamstring will now do damage in addition to inflicting Bind. Coquettish Kiss will no longer inflict Bewitch. Tainted Kiss will no longer inflict Silence. Interesting. So, there were some consumables that could sometimes be found as buried treasure and usually show a blank icon with the text removed. All of these have now been replaced with treasure items, so you'll be able to get some cash for them at least. Added black yarn as a reagent for Deadlock Ninjutsu, purchasable in regular and POTD shop. Added the Domination Scroll that teaches the Deadlock Ninjutsu, purchasable in regular and Palace of the Dead shop. And okay, so that's that. So yeah, basically it adds a bunch of little quality of life changes, as well as kind of interesting to see another Reborn thing added in there. So either way, it's just great to see more Tactics Ogre as always. And so yeah, that'll be that. Go ahead and update at your nearest convenience. And as always, go enjoy more Tactics Ogre. What can I say? Y'all have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you soon.